What's going on, folks? Welcome to another episode of the Clean Car Audio Zone podcast with myself and my co-host Mona Parker. Tonight we got a few special guests coming through. We're waiting on one to come in. He's struggling a little bit, but we'll get it there. But right now we got Mr. Mike Jones down at the bottom. Y'all, please forgive him. He's feeling a little under the weather today. Um, but I want to thank him for coming on to participate with us. Um, we're still waiting on Mr. Marcus Washington, aka RVA Street Battle Man.
Mr.
But
Team Slabs.
yeah, Mr. Team Slabs. I told my co-host I'd behave tonight, so y'all ain't gonna get no action out of me. But we need Marcus to hurry up and get up in here so we can get these questions popping.
Get out.
Y'all don't mind me. I just got home from work. I'm about to eat some food while we do this podcast. I got some hamburger helper. But looks like we got 5 viewers in here so far. I want to say thank you to everybody who's popped in to look so far. And if y'all have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comment section so we can try to answer them for you until we get Mr. Marcus to come in. Y'all, give me 1 second. I gotta go get something. I'll be right back.
Hey, everybody. I'm feeling under the weather too, so I'm letting Adrian handle this tonight.
Ooh, y'all in trouble. Y'all let me handle. Y'all in trouble.
Oh, we know.
Y'all in trouble.
We know.
Did Marcus ever respond?
Hold on. He's trying now.
Just trying to let some more people get in here.
Oh yeah.
Let's see what's going on. So y'all ready? Y'all ready for Christmas?
Oh yeah. About as ready as I'm gonna get.
What is that?
Nothing. No, I was joking. My pockets is hurting. My car is crying because I can't do nothing to it right now.
Now what you trying to do to your car?
Well, I still got a few more components I gotta get to be Street Battle ready.
Okay. You hear him talking, don't you, Mike?
Wait, hold on. What did he say?
I said I got a few more components to buy to get Street Battle ready.
Oh, okay. Well, just let you know we waiting.
All right, I'll be there. Don't forget who dominated the featherweight class. Okay. Anyways,
You're in a whole new class bracket.
There you go, Marcus. Pop, let him in.
What? Can I cuss on here?
Can you cuss on here?
Well,
you live.
Welcome, Mr. I'm 30 minutes late.
No, I had to figure it out, but I can cuss on here. I didn't know. I just got to ask.
Yeah, you can cuss, but we don't want to get our live shut down.
All right, I don't want to do that. Well, everybody, I'm in this camp.
All right, welcome.
What's good, Mona? What's good, Adrian? Mike and
What
what's
up?
good, my bro?
What's up, man?
Same old, never do.
Well, folks, now that we got our special guest with his better late than never entrance. So Mike was telling us that he's going to sit back tonight because he's not feeling too well. So most of the questions I'm going to probably get you to answer for me.
Not a problem.
First question I want to start with today. How long have y'all been in, I'm going to say the audio game since our podcast is about all audio. So how long have you been in the audio game?
For me, I've been in audio games since '96.
That's a long time, Marcus.
96, huh? Yeah.
What sparked your interest to join it?
Back in the day, it was a fella named Marvin Rather, one of my heroes. had a shop called Sound Effects, and back then he was having to NSPL and DB Drag, and that sparked my interest. So for many years, that's what we did: NSPL and DB Dragon and chasing numbers.
Yep. One of the best shops in Virginia back then.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Now you can expand some more. I'm trying to dig through my stuff and find some questions.
So going through that, many times we used to go down to Brock shop in Suitland, Maryland, to compete, and then over time, the street battle thing came along, right along with Jeff Lockhart before he passed away. Rest in peace, Jeff. Like 2013.
Okay.
Up here, Tremaine Liquid Glass, he used to throw shows, and that's really where the birth of the street battle scene started up here.
Mm-hmm.
And then once Jeff passed, because he's always come to my shop, we used to talk. I felt like somebody needed to pick up the torch and kind of pick it up.
Yeah.
So I did that. Me and my team then. Some of the
appreciate that.
Earl, Reggie, Tori, a lot of people helped.
Right.
And I picked it up, and it started at Bird Park in maybe 14, and it's like grew to where it is now. The game up here is it's crazy, man, and I'm digging it.
Yeah, it's awesome. You guys are doing a good job though with bringing it back. We really need it. We really need it to try to stretch it out some.
Yeah, that's what we doing now. We got a lot of stuff we're gonna do next year. Chinese could be some real nice stuff.
I heard y'all went to Philly. What happened? What y'all doing up there? What y'all do?
Well, we went down there and Philly showed off like they usually do. Those cats are strong. They showed us much love. Monster was there. He put on. We went down. We tried. We wanted to show them that. We're not from VA, and we're gonna say we're gonna do something. And we're not gonna do it.
Exactly.
They come support us. We went up there. We tried our luck. Didn't work out, and particularly in my favor. But
what happened? What happened? What'd you do? How'd you do?
First round, I came out swinging, and one of my aunts bowed down on me. Sometimes it happens in the game.
Oh yeah, of course.
But I came. We showed up like we said we were.
Mm-hmm.
They showed us love. We showed them love. They gave us some advice and some new things we're going to implement up here.
All right.
Speed up the game, make it more efficient.
Yeah.
We're gonna be switching to the style belts that they have for the show on March 12th.
Okay. Also, March 12th?
Yes, March 12th. March 12th up here.
Okay.
And also, what we're gonna do is that I don't want to speak for everybody, but me and the rest of the people on the team, we feel like we want to open this to everybody, of course. So we North Carolina, come down, try for the belts.
We come down.
757. Philly is coming.
We come.
I know, but I just want everybody to know. We just want to have fun.
Yeah.
That's it. You know what I'm saying?
And we do. We have a lot of fun when we come up there. We do.
Yeah,
it's not all about winning for me, but I don't back for, but I come to help, whatever if you need it. And but we have fun, and we're glad you guys have reached out to us as you always do.
Yeah, I drove about 4 hours down to the Adrian show. He ain't asked that one about to eat or nothing, but that's how that is though. we still came though, and we're gonna continue to do that because
I do appreciate
them.
I appreciate y'all coming because the show canceled on us last minute, and we still had a ball.
Yeah.
We still went out there, had a ball. Everybody played some music. You played your car.
They got some cars down there. They put something together.
Yeah.
I got one monster I'm trying to talk into putting some damn bass in the car, but we'll see what happens with that.
We know that ain't happening. He's strictly doors, so I know it.
But I think we all know he gets some bass in that car. Some folks gonna catch some hell.
Yeah, but it ain't about what you got in the car. It's how it's tuned and the music you play.
That's accurate. That's actually one thing I wanted to pass on. I've been really, really, really like as now we have more and more the younger generation entering into the game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to deplore to y'all that everybody in this game is loud. You don't have to be the loudest.
Right.
You don't. Everybody's loud. There may be somebody out there that got two, not brand fashion. They might have two power acoustic 12s and be loud. Everybody's loud.
Right.
get that clarity.
Yep. That's right.
You know, and cross your speakers upright. You know, just don't put everything on the same amp, because it's not a game. It used to be.
Right.
It used to be, even for myself.
Mm-hmm.
So confidence, I said, "Oh man, I ain't got to do nothing. I know I'm gonna go out there and do this and that." It's not like that. These cats are not playing.
Nope.
You're right.
Not at all.
Right.
It's not a game. It's really not. It's fun. It's a game because it's fun. But it's been a couple times myself. We was rushing and went out there and it didn't go our way. So just to everybody, the young people, the new people, get that clarity, man. Don't worry about the volume. Don't. You know, that's gonna be there regardless.
Exactly.
So one question I had that I wanted to speak on with you guys is I've noticed since I've been in the street battle game that Virginia is a big ass state, right? But you would figure everybody in the same state come together and work together to battle against other states. But I've noticed division between the 804 and the 757. Why do you think that is?
Well, from what I'm seeing, I don't think it's anything personal. If it is, it's not on our side.
Right.
That's me speaking for my team, our team. But what I think it is, a lot of times, I think it's just over time, distance has kind of got everybody kind of away from each other. And we got to cover that distance first. Because, you know what I'm saying? There are plenty of people down 7x7 I got love for. You know what I'm saying? Brian, Chris, Paul Wall, Keith. Right. You know what I'm saying? But I think what happens over time, we kind of had a big breakup here. And it's just been a disconnect in communication. You know, but I will go to war anywhere. North Carolina, Philly, New York. With us in 757, or with us in Manassas, or with us in Woodbridge.
Right.
Just so like do you foresee the two area codes coming together?
We already, in my opinion, we already got. Look, when we do our thing that we've been doing for the past maybe a month or two, 757 down with us. We have no issues.
No, and I'm not speaking on this to kind of stir the pot. Yeah. It's just something that I've personally seen, because
what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to make more efforts to reach out to them as we venture into one thing I got from going to Philly that they've talked to me about is that there will be some changes that we're going to try to implement, and let's stop breaking VA up. Number one, we need to be is street battle, street talk, VA.
Right.
The reason being, it can stop a lot of division.
Yeah.
If you look at what they're doing, and I that's why I was down. That's why I'm so glad we went, even though I lost, because I got to see some stuff. You look at what they are street talk, street battle, Philly, which is Philadelphia, the state.
Yes.
Sometimes we put titles on it to cause division, but that's not where we are. What we're going to be is, if everybody's in agreement, hopefully everybody will be, we're going to be street talk, street battle, VA. Now, with me saying VA, in my opinion, that's still VA and North Carolina and everybody together.
Right.
So make it so it don't be so many breakups, so that it shouldn't just be 757 got their crew, 804 got their crew, or 434 got their crew. No, we can all party together. If there's anything to do with our shows, I don't care. I don't care if you're from New Mexico. If you got a bill, bring it.
Makes sense.
Yep.
So I'm going to try to get on to activate that, to get that switched over to that. So that can, that I think that'll stop it. I think, it's just, I think the division is just a whole lot of just miscommunication here, and what somebody else's agenda is and what our agenda is, or something like that. But it's nothing major.
Okay, now I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. You know me. You know me, Marcus. I keep it 100 all the way, all the time. All right. Now, since you said you guys wanted to be street talk, street battle VA, what about the song that is banned in street talk, street battle?
All right, let me I'm going to I'm going to speak on this one, because this one falls on me. When I did it, I did it.
I know.
There are two songs that are banned physically.
What's the other song? I know one.
It would be Overdose and Gregory Porter.
Holding on.
No,
Got
no,
dog.
no. I disagree.
So because of that song, we're gonna definitely do some different things to definitely increment that, because that is a hard song, as we all know, to judge. I've heard featherweights play it, lightweights, heavyweights, middleweights. I heard people play it with no tweezers and still sounds good.
Yeah.
I want to make it fair on the judges, so we will be banning those two songs. Now, if a competitor wants to come to the show, he feel like he's up 2-1 and he wants to pull it out and risk taking the clip, hey, you can hold on.
Right.
But it's just, I just want to make it so that it's easier for the judging, which will make it easier for the competitors to know the judges are looking for, and make it more time efficient, and that's it. But yeah, but hey,
Can I respond to a comment really quick? As
Mhm.
professional as I can be,
Mhm.
Mr. Tim Carr,
Mhm.
you got all the smoke coming from this Blue 300, sir. All right, on to the regular scheduled program. So one thing I've been thinking about, because like I said, we're doing the Street Talk, Street Battle, North Carolina. We're doing, I'm gonna be hosting more events down this way. But one thing I seen Philly do, and I think they do it every year, which ooh, I don't know what he's talking about, but anyways, we're gonna leave that alone.
I can't see no crabbing.
Oh yeah, you can't see this.
Whoever Tim Carr is
We see a lot of stuff, but that's what he said.
I don't know who he is, but he'll catch the smoke when it's his turn. I'm gonna tell you like somebody else told me, get in line. Get in line. I got a hit list. Get in line. But what's it called? So one thing I seen Philly do, and I thought it was dope. Like, shout out to Kyle Bunn, shout out to Rob. What's Rob's last name?
Cole.
Rob Cole. I think there's somebody else that throw the shows together with him. But they did a 90s battle. I mean, everybody came dressed in their 90s gear. You were only allowed to play songs from 1990 to 1999.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was somebody there with Shazam checking it. I don't want to bite off their style too hard, but
no, but you know what? It's not a point of biting their style. If it's going to bring us together and have more fun with it, then why not?
So what I was thinking is like Marcus was saying, we got a lot of young cats that's in the game, right? I mean, let's say 20, 21, 22. So they were still around and listen to some of the music. Well, their music was 2000s, right?
Yeah, they had a 2000,
so
right?
I was thinking,
I'm saying they got those. Yeah, they got some serious old school. I give it to them.
Yeah.
I say we do a 2000s battle. Music from 2000 to 2010. You got a nice 10-year gap. Some great music came out in those years. I was going through my playlist today. I have a whole playlist of nothing but music from 2000, 2010. And I was like, that's a good street battle song. That's a good street battle song.
Let's do 1980.
Well, see, here's the problem with the 1980s. Don't get me wrong. Y'all got some good music, right? But in the 80s, their music had barely any bass to it.
Yeah,
and we all know in street battle, we got to have a combination of mid-range, mid-bass, and bass.
It don't belong in the refrigerator.
So I feel like it'll be tough to do an 80s battle because a lot of their songs didn't really focus on bass at all. But the 2000s had a good mixture of, you had Ja Rule, you had Ashanti, you had, Soulja Boy had some songs that actually sound pretty good on Doors and the right tuning. But that's just the idea to throw out there. I feel like, Marcus, you host a bunch of shows. I plan on hosting a bunch of shows. And it's like, we already come and see majority of the same vehicles, battle after battle after battle. Why not throw a spin in it, and be like, boom, this is our what's it called? What's the word I'm looking for?
It could be off. I mean, that's definitely a great idea. All I want to and I definitely I talk it over with the fellas because it's a democracy. I don't run anything. There's been a lot of times I've been outvoted. And once we take care of the 12th, and we get these belts handed out these positions. I have
Yeah.
a problem with doing something like this. I think that'd be a fun thing to watch.
Yeah.
I really do. You know?
Yeah.
So
About-
question with
about
y'all's belts,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
Of course, I didn't get a chance to compete for any of the belts this year because I've been down rebuilding.
Mhm.
But I think the big ordeal is if we all going to run off the street talk, street battle name, we
Mhm.
kind of have to stem off of the street talk, street battle culture, right?
And that's what
So
we're going.
so I know with y'all's belts, y'all. I guess whoever y'all. I guess if you host the show, y'all hold the belts after the people win, versus Philly. You know, whoever won that belt takes the belt home with them. But you gotta be back the next belt match.
Well, actually,
Um,
I didn't cut you off, but up there
no,
talking
no,
to
go ahead.
what the plan was that I got. Shout out to Sam, Quan, and all of them, because we came up with actually a killer idea. It's gonna work for all of us.
Yeah.
How it's gonna be is this: with the new season, me and the fellas, we're not out here. We're not charging you no $40 to battle. That's just we just want to.
Oh, I think we froze
Mark
up.
frozen. Marcus, if he pop out and pop back in. Marcus, you froze, Marcus.
We good?
No. Now
Hey
we
man,
can,
you gotta get out. You gotta get off that Boost Mobile.
No, I switched back to Metro. But look, so what we came up with was that we're not gonna be out here trying to charge, you know what I'm saying, or ridiculous amounts of money for people to battle. It's not gonna be nothing like that. But what it is going to be whoever wins the belt. It doesn't matter where you're from. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, I believe it's gonna be somebody on my team. That's just how we feel. But if that doesn't happen, there will be a deposit on the belts if you want to take the belts. All deposit will assure us, you know what I'm saying, as a team, is that if
that
you
you
happen,
won't run off with it.
if you happen not to show up with it in that time allotted frame,
Mm-hmm.
then we will be retiring that particular belt. You know what I'm saying? And then we'll use that money to get another one.
Right.
So, yeah, I feel like you should be able to take the belt home. You know, you can take the belt home and you know, you can masturbate to it. I have nothing to do with that. But we want some reassurances that whoever wins it, you know, we haven't had a problem like this. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying stuff can happen. That you will come back defended when you called out, and you know you'll follow some rules. You know, there will be some guidelines to win. You know, I don't want nobody to come and win the belt, and we don't see them for 3 months. When you got competitors at them, that's not cool.
Right.
So a lot of stuff happened last year. That we're working to switch up and make the whole game better for everybody, every competitor. I'm talking from top to bottom.
The one I got from the pizza place.
So that's what we're going to do. So
That'd
be
cool.
That'd be the deal with the belts.
And you know, I mean, it's just me speaking. If I was to win a belt, well, I'm not gonna say when I win the belt.
We got a lot of tough classes. Slabs got a lot.
If I can't make it to the next show where I'm called out, of course, obviously I'm gonna drop down on the list.
Right.
If I can't make it today, there's this thing called USPS, FedEx, and UPS. Ship it back.
Right.
I like this Tim Carr. I don't know who he is. I probably done met him.
Adrian, hold on, Adrian.
Yeah.
Adrian.
Yo.
First off, let me address this issue. First off, you ain't gonna need UPS or nothing because the belt can be with me. So we're gonna just throw that out there.
Yeah.
I like the confidence, you know. I like the confidence, you know. Where was these belts at when I was dominating y'all's featherweight class? But anyways, we're gonna keep it kicking.
I didn't see no domination.
Right. Right.
Yeah, I wanted to catch you. What you going like? What class you going this year? Have you declared your class yet?
I am lightweight car.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
He said, "Yeah."
I am
Marcus,
also
wipe
like.
that right off. Go ahead, Adrian.
No, I'm just reading Tim's. I like his confidence. I don't know him. Never heard his car. Never seen a video of his car. Probably have, but I like his confidence. You know, I like it. You know, but and I'm gonna just say this here. I don't want anybody watching to take my shit talking personal. Everybody in this podcast knows this is just me. I talk shit to have fun. So
the game is built.
when it comes time for me and you to battle, oh, best believe I'm gonna shit talk you to death. But after we battle, we're gonna dap it up and keep it kicking.
Yep.
But I mean that's how the sport's supposed to be. I mean, we had me and Marcus had a conversation about this early in the season when a bunch of I'll see you March 20th. I'll be ready. I'll be ready.
12.
Make
March
sure
12th.
make sure you have some backup speakers and amps because you know if you blow something, I still want you to get your ass whooped. But anyways, what's it called? We talked about this earlier this year where I was supposed to battle a specific individual. We're not gonna speak on names, but shit talking was done on both ends, and then it just went far left. This is not a sport where you take something personal and go far left. Until that competitor is physically putting his hands on you or threatening your life, man, it's all fun and games. That's all it needs to be. That is all it needs to be.
I'm a let me touch on it. What I've seen is that a lot of times this game is almost like other hobbies in sport. You know what I'm saying? If you race RCs, you play basketball, football, it's a lot of trash talking. What I try to make sure is that anything that we talk is trash never can be consumed as personal. I have nothing personal against nobody. And I think what happens is I think sometimes personal may get into it. You know what I'm saying? I can speak about myself. You know what I'm saying? But that's just how we try to keep it. I'm not talking about anybody's family, anybody's issues or nothing like that. This is just purely about pound for pound. If you line up any car against a team slabs car, I feel like you lose. It's nothing personal. But I think, you know, a lot of stuff is just growing. We're still growing. I mean, it's been what, close to 10 years, but it's been 10 years with breaks here, breaks there, different people, different teams.
Right.
You know, but right now, somebody asked me, I love it. I love it. I mean, look how many teams we got. We got SC, Recent, we got Loud Pack, we got Team Slabs.
Yeah.
We got so many teams and so many competitors, and I don't want anything to ruin it, especially not nothing personal. So anything personal, I'd rather just anybody got anything personal, just come talk to me and I'll try to fix it.
Right.
It's just growing and it's just growing. It used to be back in the day, and you know, we talk trash. I'm saying now, there are some cats out there now, man. Them boys is ready.
Oh yeah, I've been listening.
Yeah, because them, like you said, them boys up in Philly. I learned when I went last year. You could be the best in your city. You could be, like I said, I was dominating the damn featherweight class, you know, a little bit here and there when I battled the last 2 years. And when I went to Philly, when I say I felt like this big, there's boys out there that will have less than what you got and make you sound like you ain't did shit.
Well, yeah, see, there you go. Because I've been up there like 3 times. And when I first went to New York, I think they were having the Pro Line thing up there, the Pro Line audio show.
Yeah.
And I battled up there when I was battling. But I didn't lose. I didn't lose. I won.
Hey, but you know what?
But I'll tell you, they're lightweight. They're featherweight champ. I was featherweight then. Ate me alive. Ate me alive. The other battle, I won. But when I had to pull up against their champion, he ate me alive. 3-2-0.
Well, you got to remember too, when I battled in Philly, I didn't battle their regular featherweights. I was going against Quan, which was their featherweight champ for Philly, and I was going against some guy with the blue matrix. He was their featherweight champ for New York. And for me to be a new guy in the game, for me, because like I said, it was a 3-way battle. For me to win 1 round against the New York champ and 1 round against the Philly champ speaks a lot, you know. But I took it as like how y'all did this past weekend. I took it as an experience. Go back home, take their advice, build, and try again.
The thing that I liked about it was this: is that starting to see as more time comes on, there may be some or quite a few people up here that want to try to follow suit what other people do. Yeah. But one thing for sure, we don't tune. We tune for Virginia. I tune for Virginia. And we took our Virginia tuning down there. Mm-hmm. And not one person didn't say that nothing wrong.
Right. And see, that's what I did, Marcus.
When you're trying to follow what somebody else does, because what somebody else does might not work for you.
Right. I did the same thing. Like
You got to
said,
be loyal. Be loyal. Put your faith in something.
Yeah, you tuned for Virginia. My car is Virginia tuned. And when I went up there,
went down there, and that's all they've been saying is how good them cars, the car and the truck we running there.
Right.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I mean,
that's not good enough for people up here. You know what I'm saying?
And I ran a Virginia tune for the first 2 years I battled.
Yeah.
I mean, no matter what's going on, big shout out to Chris at Explicit, because that's who tuned my car, and that's the tune that I ran for 2 years. The only reason why I don't have that tune still in my car is because I switched DSPs.
I would have been paying 30.
But I ran a Virginia tune too, and I never got anything bad about how the doors were tuned. My problem was you need more bass. You need more bass. You need more bass. So Virginia tuning is where it's at. Love my state to death, love where I live, but listen, I'm not gonna rock the North Carolina tune. That's just me. Because y'all know just as good as I do. Like I said, that's why I'm trying to bring the street battle scene down here and not knocking everybody in the audio community out this way. But majority of the folks down here just want to be loud. They want it to where they can hear you from 3 miles down the road. Cool. If that's what you like, that's what you like. But to step in the street battle lanes, what is our saying? Clarity over loud.
That's right.
So, and I tried to explain to somebody yesterday. I was talking to them, and he was like, well, I got 4 10s in each front door. Boom, I'm gonna be louder than you. I said, that's cool. I said, but I guarantee you step in the street battle lane, you won't beat me. And he was like, well, why you say that? I was like, because my clarity overtops my loudness. Me and another homeboy that I talk to down here, we always jump back and forth about who's gonna be louder, right? And he said, and he heard my car, and he said, you know what? There was like 20 other cars at the gas station playing. He said, you might not have been the loudest person out there. He said, but goddamn it, couldn't nobody out clear you.
Hey.
And as long as you got that cut, I may step in the lanes with 14 8s, right? But if somebody out there with 6 8s may not be as loud as me, but maybe cleaner, I give it to you. You got it. And that's the thing that I love so much about the street battle game is you got 3 different judges for a reason, to get a different perspective from each different person. So one person may know, hey, this is what mid bass supposed to sound like. One person may know, hey, this is what mid range supposed to sound like. One person may come in and be like, hey, this is what your sub's supposed to sound like. And then you put all that together and boom, you got you a total all around sound.
I know.
But
oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Right on that. One thing I say too, another thing I want to pass on to the newer generation or the newer battlers, whatever it may be. One thing that I can say, and that's about no doubt everybody know, I'm OG in the game. Sometimes it doesn't go in your favor. And maybe the judges may tell you something that you're not seeing. Take any loss as constructive criticism, even if it comes off slick. It may. Just understand that there is no one battler from New York or Florida or Georgia or Alaska or even they do it in Peru that has never lost.
Yeah, exactly.
You're going to lose. And I tell everybody, especially everybody come through there. I said, look at, I'm gonna tell you the truth. When we first started this thing, back then we was doing it, I was winning. Winning brings confidence. I think honestly it's better if you lose out the gate quite a few times because you can get too humble.
Right. Yeah.
So now when you do lose, now you're mad.
You're bitter. Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah.
It happens. There got to be a winner and a loser. And even the best judges, to tell you the truth, they can get it wrong in somebody's opinion.
Right.
But, I hear it, it's just a lot of stuff, just little stuff I'm learning. It's just, been a many times, the judge said it didn't go in my favor. Let me shit.
I guess that's why I'm humble. I came out the gate 0-3 until I got my first win.
Yeah. But but in my opinion, I felt like ain't no way I lost.
Right.
But it happens. And you know, what I can't, you know, I just gotta just let people know it's definitely a fun game.
Yeah.
It's definitely gonna be some crazy stuff, but it's gonna have some ups and downs. You know, you ain't finna go 12-0, 15-0. It's not gonna happen. Not these days. Now I'm telling you now, the young's up here, it ain't finna. Them boys ready. It ain't gonna happen. You're gonna
Right.
you just gotta hope to win more, and
Yeah.
just hope that when you're going for that belt, that just happen to be your day.
Yeah. That's right.
Might
And
be
it's like I tell, just to speak on what you were saying as far as taking constructive criticism and lose. I mean, and move forward. One person I'm gonna give a shout out to, which I don't know if he's watching, but that's Wiz. When I first heard Wiz's car when he first battled, when I went up to Richmond, I told him, I said, tweak this, do this, do that. You'll be all right. Then I heard it the second time. It won't where you know, I personally, if I was just thought it should have been, but it was better. And the more and more I kept seeing his car, last time I seen his car, he was at a car show at Sands Park. And when I heard it, I was like, yo. And he was like, yeah, I took your advice. I changed this, I did that, boom, boom, boom. You take that constructive criticism and build. If you can't take, that's one thing I'm gonna say. In street battle, if you can't take a loss and you can't take constructive criticism, then I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that might not be the sport for you. Because it's people who can't take that constructive criticism that put a sour taste in the rest of the new upcoming people's mouth. And all I'm gonna say is, if anybody comes to my show, my judges are free to give whatever kind of advice, you know. Now, of course, I highly suggest after you battle, if you lose, to go up to one of the judges and be like, "What did I do to, you know, where did I lose at? What happened?"
Or what do I
Because,
change?
well, what do I need to change? And when I first battled up in, because I was like you, Marcus, my first 3 battles, I went 3-0. I went to Richmond and I won. I went to Richmond again and I won, and then I battled somewhere else. I forgot where it was, and I won. Then I went to Philly and I got knocked off my high horse because I just knew up there I was going up there to win. I just knew it. And then when that little matrix pulled in the lane, and then that base, I said, "Oh shit!" And it's like same thing with Angelo's car. Angelo's car pulling the lane, and that little BMW get the thumping.
Boys,
They got some
but
nice stuff.
yeah.
well, yeah.
Shout out to them. You know, and
Now,
one more thing I want to say, because I'm really, because like up here, you know, we got the OGs. Ain't too much I got to worry about them. Hopefully, all of them come back. I'm mostly directing to like some of the newer generation. It's nothing wrong with being a little nervous when you're going up there, because it might make you move a little different than what you would regularly move. Try not to be too confident until you know what I'm saying, get your groove. It's a groove you get in. Ballers, the older ballers, they have a groove. It's a thing that if you watch them, when they get into that zone, it's a zone. But it takes a while to get there. It really does. But it's no game like it. I'll say that.
yeah, I tell you what, when I first
I still ain't found my.
Right.
No, go ahead. My bad.
when I first start battling, I get so nervous when I got up there, man. My feet was jumping in the car, and I was like, I don't know what song to play, and I know what I'm gonna play in my mind, but once I get in the car, it's gone. I was like, oh God, what are the 3 songs that sound good in here? You know, and you freak out the first few times, but once you get used to it, it comes more natural, and you know what to play and what not to play, because a lot of people play them long intro songs, you know, and I'm like,
we're working. We're going. I didn't mean to cut you out, but we're gonna actually. We got something on that. When we release these new rules, I'm gonna throw this out there. We went down when we were down in Philly.
Yeah,
I seen them cats run through a minimum of probably like. I'm gonna go on limit. I think it might be like 15 battles in like an hour and a half.
Yeah, because
it's gonna be some new stuff. We're gonna acclimate to the judges about the time, about the intros, about like certain stuff that we all know.
Yeah.
And I myself first, because I don't do it. You know, but we as competitors, we know after the 3rd round, we need the judge to tell us. So let's just hurry up and get to the box and get it over with.
Yeah. Because I know
a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Sometimes people like to just sit in the lanes and talk and whatever, but you got like 50 other battles just waiting.
I'm gonna tell you this: when I went,
and out.
when I battled in the 757 that one time we went up there, Mona, we got there about 11 o'clock. I didn't finish my last battle until it was like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah, but we had over 300 cars out there.
True, but part of the problem is there was a 15, 20-minute gap in between the cars pulling out the lanes and the next cars coming in.
Yeah.
But one thing I did want to speak on too, since I got Marcus on here, I seen it. Me and Mike talked about it. We need to, as hosts, and of course we're going to be probably use each other as judges. I feel like we need to kind of come together on a little bit is the clip. So my personal understanding and opinion is, once you start a song, if you stop it and change it,
that's a clip.
That's a clip.
Yep.
I mean, I wasn't at the specific battle that I'm speaking on. I just seen the videos. And I also don't know who was judging, because also you can listen to stuff through the phone and it sounds different in person.
Yeah.
But there was a specific battle, I'm pretty sure you know which one I'm talking about, that I felt should have went the other way. That's just me. That's partially because of a clip that wasn't noticed as a clip by judges. And the other thing is we need to make sure our judges know on which, I mean, I can't tell you who to pick for judges or blah, blah, blah. But I know as far as at my events, my judges already know if I can hear, and I'm a victim of it. I've done it. Y'all clown me when I came to that show. I drove all the way from Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and I came and battled. That time I battled you in the black car. The rattle. If I can hear the rattle over your doors, to me, that's just, I don't care how clean you sound. That right there just takes away from the quality of the music. So those are just two different things that I personally seen and heard in a video. Like I said, could be different in person. Not taken from either competitor. I just want to make sure this is clear, because I know we're live. They need to go back and watch it. Not taken from any competitor. But me personally, if I was there as a judge, it would have went 2-1 to that current belt holder at the time.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Because of a clip.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna try to. We got 15 minutes, guys. We're gonna see if we can grab some questions. Ask them. Anybody got any questions for Marcus and Mike? Y'all can still chit chat. I'll throw something out there in a second. I guess they've been the whole time, so.
But now, like, I'm glad we're able to talk about this, seeing as how we're hosting different areas, because now that these, especially the new competitors that's coming in, even the current competitors, when they come to our events, they're going to know what we're looking for. Because I'll be honest with you, when I went up to Philly, I didn't know what they were looking for. The only thing I knew they were heavy on mid bass, and they were heavy on the from like the tweeters and horns.
Right.
And I tried to play what I knew the judges were listening for, and it's like it makes it a little bit easier on the competitors if you know what they're looking for. That helps you with song choice. Please, can we please vote and ban I'm FREE fuck nigga freak? That damn song is not a street battle song. Stop playing.
Well, if they choose to play, then they choose.
That's their round.
Hey, we can't tell people what to play.
I'm just saying, because
it's up to them if they want to get up there and play something that don't sound good in their car.
No, it is. You're right. But just giving some advice to the people watching.
Okay, this is
if
early.
You step in the lanes. If you step in the lanes, you play that song. Don't expect to win the round.
While we waiting on any questions or whatever.
Okay. Hold on. Okay, go. JD is asking.
JD, what's up?
Yeah, what brand and what setup do you recommend for a car?
For a car?
Yeah.
It's hard to say. You can make anything sound good these days.
Yeah. I mean, best I can say is that probably the best thing to do will probably be pick a class if you want a street battle. Probably pick a corner you want to go into, and then just start drawing You know, it's many good brands out here. You know, it's almost a preference.
Yeah.
I mean, you
That, that,
got
that's if I can give you so many brands. You know, you got
Yeah.
PRV, you got McLaren, you got
Def Bonds.
see bass rockers. I know people that have Rockville, they sound good. You got
Yeah.
DS18, so a lot of different angles.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. It's a lot of
You
speakers
gotta
here, and
you
they
gotta
all
you gotta
sound the
figure
same.
out you got to figure out what sound you're looking for because every speaker has a different sound, and I've learned this firsthand. I've taken a PRV 600X and I've taken a Rogue Audio RF8,
okay.
both 8-inch speakers. One's 600 watts, the other one's 125 RMS. They both had their good aspects. That PRV had a more mid bassy-ish, higher mid bass end, and that RF had a just straight high end. So you got to make sure you got your blend together. The best suggestion I can give is make sure you have every phase. Have your mid bass, have your mid range, have your tweeters or horns. Me personally, I believe in less is more. So what I found that worked for me was I looked at frequency ranges. So when I looked at the time my options was Def Bonds, Bama, McLaren, and PRV. When I looked at the frequency ranges and I seen all these other brands start at 70 hertz and cut off at 5,000, or start at 110 hertz and cut off at 9,000 or 7,000. And then when I looked at the PRV speaker and it started at 70,000 and cut off at 10,000, that right there is two speakers in one. That's your mid bass and your mid range. That's less is more. Tuning, 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 tuning. Make sure you have a good tuner. If you don't
So
tune it
Marcus,
yourself,
go ahead. Go ahead,
no, I'm saying
AJ.
if you don't tune it yourself, make sure you have a tuner that knows the brand that you're running.
But it's nothing with that.
Because
Oh, go ahead. I don't cut you out.
no, because what I've seen was I've seen it firsthand. You've got people who say they can tune anything and not throwing any shade on anybody. But I've seen somebody who knows how to tune. I'm gonna just throw a brand. Let's say DS18. But then you got a customer or somebody that comes to you and it's like, "Oh, I got these BNCs." They totally ends of the quality spectrum. Not knocking DS18, but they're two different ends of the spectrum. So you got to be able to know. You could read the paper and say, "Hey, this is this range," but you have to listen and find that sweet spot. So tuning is everything.
And also on that, another thing, you when it comes to the tuning, you kind of have to tune to the type of music that you're gonna be playing and battling with. Because if you're tuning and somebody's thinking you're playing this, but you're playing something totally different, and the tune is not gonna be the same. So really, all you can get is like a wide range tuning.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of things with it. You know, it's definitely time. It's not something that's gonna happen honestly in a day or a week. Some of these bills, people see these bills and they don't understand these bills that you're seeing sometimes out of state. Man, them boys, they've been building them cars for 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
They didn't build them. They didn't build them in 4. Well, the build might have been done in 4 weeks, but you know, it takes time. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta.
Mm-hmm.
It's just this race. You can't be a rabbit. You gotta be a turtle sometimes. Everybody get time
Yeah.
to shine. So
That's
take
right.
your time. Take your time. You know, that's all.
And
Yeah.
one other thing I want to throw out there is, especially for some of the newer people, don't look at what somebody else is running and think you're gonna get the same sound. Because I could sit here and run PRV 700s, right? Like we're gonna use, for example, Quan's Maximum. He runs the PRV 700s, and I think he runs a 250i tweeters. I can go out and buy the exact same amp, exact same speakers, and exact same tweeters, and put them in my car. They're gonna sound different because I guarantee you, you got small factors like, okay, is the backside of your doors dynamotic? Are your pods filled with polyfill? Are they just bareback and open? You know, I can go all the way down to the exact same tune, and it's gonna sound different because of the way the music bounces off of that door. One door may have thicker metal than the other door. That's gonna change the way the music sounds. So I know a lot of people get out here these street battles like, yo, he running PRV. I want the same thing he got. I want to sound like him. Cool. By all means, go spend your money where you want to spend it. But keep in mind, you're not going to get the same sound. It may sound better, it may sound worse. That's where your tuning comes into play.
Right, right. So, Marcus, anything else you want to share with us?
Hold on, make it real quick. I just want to share these couple of show days in case somebody got it. So the 12th, March, that's our new season for us, giving out the new belts, new position. The 18th, the Wake Up VA audio show. That's going to be crazy too.
Okay.
May 20th,
Wait,
paid a pretty damn penny for a show. Down here's going to be crazy.
May 20th.
Yeah.
What's the name of that show? The 18th?
That's the Wake Up VA auto show.
And that's going to be in Richmond?
Yes.
Okay.
Then of course Team Insane show. Yeah, got to support them. They got some good battlers too.
When is the Team Insane show?
The Team Insane show is the 24th of June.
Ooh, I don't know if I can make that.
And then of course, hopefully everybody can support the Ruckus show, where Mona Age will be doing the first battle in this Ruckus. So that's a totally different answer. Support that.
Yeah.
So that's that. That's it.
And of course, you got Team Deadly Hurt show.
Yes. Support the VA, support Nick Garcia and them. That's for Jeff, man. Jeff Pioneer. Of course.
Y'all about to get muted. Mona about to mute y'all.
And one more thing before I find out this drink. Two more things before I do this. We also was talking now. We're not sure the date is going to be after we take care of the belts and stuff, but we're going to do a show, and we're going to have Florida, Georgia, New York, Philly, VA, and NC.
Okay.
We think we're going to tab it as being Battle of the Gods.
Okay.
So that's not going to be in Richmond. We're trying to find some spot, for what I got told this morning, that's going to be neutral to all of us. So,
North Carolina is neutral. We in the middle.
And they, so they, people up top, they talking about it, and they want, Florida,
Yeah.
Florida's coming up.
Because I do think from from Philly to North Carolina, where I'm at, is about 9 hours. From Orlando to North Carolina, where I'm at, is about 9 hours. Georgia, I want to say, is about 6 hours. Y'all are about 3.5, 4, depending on how you drive. And just let me know. I can put in some work with a few people that I know that have connections at different locations. I can work. I'm pretty sure I can work with Larry Parks and see what it'll cost us to do something at Fayetteville Drag Strip.
Or maybe we have to talk to Justin Thorpe. He knows a lot of places, though.
Yeah, but I do know.
Just as long as we know, as long as whoever's hosting this knows.
Yeah, well, that's going to be a unified thing, and I do know with that's going to be more geared to the definite big heavyweight bills, the ones that been on the music awards. That was our intentions, to get some heavyweight bills up here more. We got some good heavyweight. Don't get me wrong, but just to get more up here.
Right.
So that's going to be. I think it's going to be put that together. That every state can get together. That's something totally that has not been done. And I want to see that I want to see that party. I want to see it. Let's see. Everybody bring what you got.
And to throw this out there, to the battlers that's watching. Yes, street battling is fun. Yes, this is a sport that we like to do. But one thing I want everybody to understand, it takes money to host these events. So I know on my behalf, I can't speak for everybody else, but on my behalf, there is an entry fee. Now, at the Ruckus show, just want to put this out there. There will be 2 different fees. You got to pay at the gate to get in. I have no control over that. But I do have to, me and Mona do have to fork out money for awards, the ability to actually be a vendor is what they call us, since we're a different league. We'll be a vendor. So we do have to pay for these spots. So there will be entry fees. And that's I'm not going to sit here and say it's going to break your pockets, and maybe 10 and maybe 20. You don't know, sure. But just as long as everybody understands, yes, the stuff y'all do on Saturday nights, I'm pretty sure is free, right?
Yeah.
So it's a little bit different when you come to these big mainstream events.
Yeah. So we just gotta, me and the fellas, he's got to bring $20. We come there and smack y'all around like babies. Let's go. Got it.
I hear you, Marcus. So,
It's what
Mike,
it
you
Hey.
want
is.
to
But
share
know
anything?
that is, and on a serious note, these shows do cost, and I think
Yeah.
that umbrella has not got forgotten about. Don't get me wrong. We're gonna always continue to find a spot we can do some on Saturday night. I love the Saturday night thing. I love it to death. It's fucking fun. But when it comes like to the shows and paying for these belts, I'm telling you now, each one of them belts is $169. So that's 8 belts, and that's me really not putting all the class together. They made my team got to pay for. That's over $1,000.
Right. Right.
But we're willing to
That's
do
right.
it. So you know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing. Is like why maybe people that want to hate or whatever and want to try to fight what we're doing. Look at what we're doing. It ain't free. Those Philly belts are $169 a piece. Just think of it. Featherweight class is 2 belts. Lightweight class 2 belts. That's 4 belts right there.
Mm-hmm.
Middleweight class
Yeah.
2 classes. Heavyweight class 2 classes.
Right. That's a
So
lot.
you know, hopefully more people that's watching it come and try to help. What you sitting around trying to hate for? You're trying to build something.
Yeah.
But it does cost money, and it, you know it's time and money. But I love it. I wouldn't change it.
Yeah, we love it. We do.
I guess one last thing I want to get y'all, see if I can
Wouldn't
get y'all
change
to do before we end this live. Marcus, I know you got a shop in Virginia. I do know you build your own speakers. Would you like to go ahead and take this minute to go ahead and promote for the people that's
Well-
watching in your area?
So the people can understand. When you buy, if you buy a American-based XFL sub, and you send the PSI to get it reconed, it's now called a PSI sub.
Mm-hmm.
My company is actually a recon company where I build my own recones. So yes,
Mm-hmm.
I call them slabs because those are my recones. Did I put my sparks on? My voice coils and spiders or however I want to be set up. So that's what I do. You know, I have a couple of companies that let me purchase their baskets and their motors because they have faith in me and they know that, you know, what I'm doing, they like it. So that's all, you know, so I feel like my opinion, my speakers sound good. You know what I'm saying? Other people say it sound good. What's the preference? You know, somebody comes in and they wanna run PRV or McLaren or whatever they want to run. And they might not want mine. It's not hurting my feelings. I didn't do this to make $1 million.
Right.
I did it because I had to, because my number one company folded. And I had no other priority or company that had a good price where I felt like I could push it in the shop. So that's, you know, about the more of it.
Okay.
I like them. You know, quite a few people like them. Some don't like them, but you know, I can't knock anybody. It's a preference. Sounds a preference. You know what I'm saying? Run what you run.
Yeah.
If you want to run something new, then run something new. If you don't, run something old. Some people run EV. And EV been around, I know, easily 30, 40 years. But that's their preference.
Right. Right.
That's, you know,
that's right.
So people know. You know,
So
if you got it.
we're gonna go ahead and
I could do that for you.
So you do recones too, if people need it?
Yeah, that's what I'm using. I'm doing. That's what I'm doing.
Okay. So
You know,
where you?
I got some angles that I like that I'm doing. You know, switching up spiders and core size and stuff, and it's been working pretty good for me.
Okay, so where are you guys located at? What's the address there?
The address there is 10361 King Acres Road.
There you got it, guys. If you guys want to hit Marcus up,
Yeah, you know, hit me up. You know, if you have any questions, I will try my best to answer them. You know, but just know I'm going to be a little biased. You know, because you know sometimes it be like that. You know, you might call me and ask me a price, and I get to quote me a price, and I'm thinking that you're trying to build something heavyweight, and you actually trying to build a featherweight. So that I get like everybody else. I have feelings.
Right. That's true.
If you're interested in anything, just call me, talk to me. Let's try to, you know, figure out the best scheme for you.
Right.
But don't think you're not finna go out there and beat an ultra featherweight. You shouldn't got me $300. Don't do it. It's not gonna happen.
Right. He said an ultra featherweight. Okay. Right. All right. So, Adrian, you want to close it out?
Yeah.
Take a shout out real quick.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I want to give a shout out to everybody up here. Reese, Tim, Rob, Joe, Mike, Greg, Sam, Tree. Can't forget Reggie.
Right.
Reggie, Harris, B. Woolrich. What's good with you, Brandon? Everybody that's helped me in the game. I don't want to Sam Tillery. I want to talk to everybody. E Money. Yeah. Everybody that has came out to help build this thing. Everything you've done is appreciated, not forgotten. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, that's
it
awesome.
takes a village.
Yes, it does. Just not raise kids to do car audio. That's right.
Oh yeah. Another thing too,
So
if you want something, you might want some products, you want to talk about car audio. The best way to do is come with a gift. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when you bear a gift, gifts get returned. So you want to come talk to me, stop at ABC store, give me a bottle of Hennessy, come stand and talk to me.
Did I give you a gift, Marcus? hey, Marcus, I'm gonna put this out there. Marcus, we're gonna try to get you to come on. If you don't mind, I want to get you to come on once a month so that we can keep Street Battle Virginia, in the mix of everything.
Not
so
a
we're
problem.
gonna try
Not a problem at all.
Once a month so we can cover your area and everything like that. We want to spread this thing. We want to grow this thing.
Need to grow it because I mean, as everybody grows, as every city grows with this game, and the game grows, it's going to become something that's so phenomenal. Like I know, well, Mona knows. You might not know, but the game, look where it grew from New York to Philly.
Yeah.
Right. And now it's going from Philly to VA.
Yeah.
Now it's going from VA to now. Look what you're doing down NC.
Yeah.
When the game grows, it's better for everybody. So that you go to any city or any state, and you're going to get a good battle. That's all we want. Everybody wants a good battle. Don't nobody want to lose, but you want a good battle. You want to. You want to sit in that car. And I said, you know what I'm saying? I don't care because I have no shame. But when I lined up that first time against Angelo, and I told him to go first, and his bass shook my rearview mirror. I said, God damn. I said, man. I said, boy. I said, you better get on that USB. You better find the loudest vocal song you got. But that feeling, when you line up, is like a feeling you would never have. It's the greatest experience. But you want to go and feel like you've been in a war. A battle's a war. For that 7 minutes, however long it is, with enemies.
That's right.
I want to feel that. I want to feel that enemy energy. Nobody want no cakewalk. No. So
that's right.
That's what my moral of it.
That's
right. And the biggest thing about it is you go into that battle, give your war energy for 9 minutes?
Yeah, 7 9 minutes, and after it's over, you shake his hand, take you go back to it, and that's nothing too about the trash talking. The trash talking is we are all event promoters. Every battler from New York to Philly to North Carolina to wherever they are from, they want to battle for an audience. A lot of trash talk is done to build the audience. It's not personal from us.
Right.
It builds the audience. The more people that are there watching the battles, the more fun it is. Nobody wants to battle, and ain't nobody there but you and them and 3 judges.
Right. That's right.
So, like a lot of times, the trash talk is it's just to build the event up so there's more people. Because the more, the merrier.
Yeah.
So no need to take it personal at all. That's all it is. We're promoting the events. What we want. The more people, because we feel like the more people that come, the more people that start battling. The more people that battling, the bigger the game grows. And you never know. Like so much stuff that could branch off of the game growing. I know people want to see the uptown setups. That's cool. We can have them. We can do some motorcycle battles. We can do that. But we got to get the featherweight, lightweight, middleweight, heavyweight straight first.
Yes, so exactly. Before you grow to something else, right?
Much love. Every battler up here, I don't care what class you're in. If you're from VA, I got love for you.
Makes sense to me.
Keep on doing it. And bring somebody else with you. Call your cousin or your uncle or your aunt. Oh, man, that's another thing, too. Wow. Yo, Leslie down in Philly. Man, Mona, I'm trying to tell you, the game is changing. Call everybody you know. Get them. Man, ultimate.
I mean, you got whole families competing. Look at Quan. You got Quan, his son, and his wife. Whole families competing.
Killing it.
Me and my husband competing too. What y'all talking about? No.
Yeah. Dwayne. I remember Dwayne battled a lot. Hold on. He got a lot of career battles now. Think about it.
Yeah, but
he battled with the Jetta. He's been battling for some years.
Yeah.
He battled with the Honda.
Yeah, I know. I did tell him. Tell him to get rid of them PRVs. He's been battling for a minute.
He don't have PRVs no more.
Oh yeah.
He running what I run.
Talk about it. He did that. All right. Yeah, he I forgot. Yeah, he battled a lot too.
Yeah, he did.
See?
He do. But
Stuff
right
like
now,
that.
but he works so much, guys. And when y'all have
Yeah.
shows, that's the weekends he gotta work.
I'm telling you like this: when
Mm.
when it comes like stuff like that, sometimes you got to rest your body. You know what I'm saying? I got
Yeah.
old, and sometimes I got to rest my body. So sometimes somebody might call me if I don't answer, and I'm taking a nap. I got to rest my tired ass.
Right. Right.
I
Right.
got to
Exactly.
sit down. If
Okay.
I don't sit down, they're gonna sit down on me, and it's gonna be a whole lot long
Yeah.
time sitting if they do it to me. So no, we're not gonna do that.
Yeah. Right. Right. All
All
right,
right.
guys.
Well, I want to appreciate our special guest tonight, Mr. Marcus Washington and Mike Jones, for coming through. Who? Mike Jones? No, I'm
Yeah,
joking.
I appreciate it, guys. Sorry I couldn't talk too much tonight.
The lightweight cock.
The lightweight champion. Yes, I am here.
Look, I knew it. Them two was going at it, Marcus, before you
Hold on.
came.
But since one more thing before I leave. But since I know, but look, for March 12th, so everybody's down. But before I get off, I just want to rub it in a little bit though. Bus took my featherweight car championship. He did that. I give him props.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Bus been working on it. I've been on Bus for a long time. He beat it.
Yeah.
But guess what? I still got that middleweight belt. And old Big Red is sitting.
All right, player.
So hopefully
congratulations.
by next year, by March 12th, that's long enough time for anybody to do any build, unless you're trying to build an extreme 170 dB vehicle.
Wait a minute.
Build some featherweights, build some middleweights, build some lightweights.
Yeah. Okay.
Build them.
You guys, y'all got it. Y'all
All right.
All right, guys. We'll talk to you guys later.
All right, man. Y'all have a good one. Like I said,
Peace
thank y'all
out.
for coming in tonight. We're gonna have y'all again. Once again, I appreciate everybody. One last little blooper I'm gonna drop in here, but we're gonna bring, since y'all got Team Slabs, we got a Team Trauma Setters. We're gonna bring back Street Battle Edition.
Ooh.
Is David still president?
Look.
I'll tell you what. I've seen David 3 times this year. That ain't happened since 2002.
I know it, right?
David, he brought an Impala. I want to hear that Impala, David. Turn that Grand Impala on. Let's hear something.
Yeah, I know. He always stopped here by my house out here.
I still hear the car. All right.
All right.
All right, y'all have a good one.